Okay, let's take a look at the super cool citation tool found right inside of Google Docs. So, as students are researching and they're recording their notes, a doc might be a nice place for them to store all those notes that they're collecting during their research. And hopefully, you have them recording at least the URL of the website that they are getting their information from, or the title and author of the book, so that when they finish, when they're turning in their work to you, they can properly cite and give credit to the author and publisher where they were getting their information from. So it's a great practice for our students. I know there's a lot of research that goes on this time of year. So this can be a super helpful tool, and it's a life skill that the students really they really need to be encouraged, and in most cases, they need to be required to credit the sources where they are getting their information from. Okay, so I have some notes that I've taken here, and I have gone ahead as I'm entering my notes. I have included the site, the URL of the resource where I collected my information. So to find the citation tool, I can go up to Tools, and it is Citations. And that opens a sidebar on the right-hand side. So first off, we can choose what format we want to do our citations in. I'm going to go with MLA, and then I just click Add Citation Source. So the source type, there's a variety. So some of them, this has been around for a little while with Google, where you can create your works cited, or I think they titled it bibliography. So your bibliography works cited page could be created inside of Google. But for the most part, it was entered manually. And so you went through and entered all the information, and then it set that up in the correct format for you. Okay. A new tool, though, is there are some source types where it's going to create and generate that works cited for me in the correct format. So if I was doing a book and it came from, if I do a website, and I have the URL for that website, I can enter it and click search, and it's going to go out and find that information for that page where I collected all of my information. Now from here, I can continue to have that auto-generated, or I can click Cite manually, where I'm putting in all of that information. So, I mean, one of the things that I know that I remember from, when I was working on my master's degree, that citing web pages was a little difficult sometimes finding that information, which may be an indicator of the type of source that you're using. Maybe it's not that high quality if I can't find out where the information is coming from. But next up, so it pulls all the information for me, so I can create it myself, or I can click continue. And then as I go through, it is going to put in all of that information for me. You can see right off the bat, it's got the author, it's entering that for me. Everywhere where there is that star, which is going to be that required information for my works cited, is entering it. Anywhere that's blank, if I know the information, I can fill that in to have all the information completed. And then I'm going to add citation source. So now it's generated and it created on the right-hand side, it created the citation for me. So once I have this, I can do a few things. First off, if I'm doing some in-text citing, I can click Cite, and it's going to put that citation in for me. Okay. So that may be more relevant to the ELAR teachers. But for all of us, as I am creating this entry on the side, so I'm going to add another source. It's another website. I'm going to enter that URL, search, and yes, continue, add citation source. It's building on the right-hand side all the sources that I put in from my notes. So I do have that option to cite within the text. The second thing I can do I can edit it. I can go in and refine that if I, have some more information or something doesn't look quite right. I can also delete it. So if I decide, I'm not going to use this research the notes that I collected, I'm not going to end up using that in my project, I can go ahead and remove it so it's not on my list anymore, which can be important because when we finish, all I have to do once I've collected all my citations, and I'm ready, I'm at the end and ready to turn my project, I need my works cited. I just click Insert Works Cited, and it's going to auto generate that for me. It can be moved to its own page. I could have started its own page um, right there. Um, and that's just amazing, y'all. So it has all the information I need for the works cited, and I can turn that in to give proper credit to the creators of the work that I am using in my own work. I think this is a great tool for students. I believe it is far better than a lot of the online, the free citation tools that are found online. It's going to be saved right here in their Google Docs, and they can have a collection of all their stuff right here. And they don't have to worry about copying and pasting all of that business to get their works cited created. It's all in that doc already for them. If you have any questions or need me to come in to support you as you lead students through using this amazing tool, just let me know.